Hi, I'm Whitney Chitwood, writer and director of Sam Wants Her Sweater Back. It's a comedy about a group of queer friends who launch a half-witted heist to steal back a sweater from one of their exes. So, if you've never been dumped before, first of all, you're lying. But second of all, you know that one of the greatest tragedies is losing an article of clothing that you really love in a breakup. Andy and Max's best friend Sam was just dumped, but her ex Poppy still hasn't returned her sweater. And Andy recently dumped herself, but why even bring that up? It's not that important. To Andy, the world becomes a gritty, neon-laced action thriller as she and Max drag Sam along to liberate the sweater from Poppy's house party. But as the night unfolds and plans unravel, it becomes clear that Andy's dedication has more to do with hiding from her own heartbreak than getting Sam her sweater back. Will their friendship survive? Will Andy get over her ex? Will Sam, in fact, get her sweater back? I'm not gonna tell you, because that wouldn't be fun. But it is a comedy, so. Here's the deal. Too often the film industry demands that queer and trans narratives center struggle and strife. You know, sad shit. This isn't one of those films. This is shenanigans and goofery with a heart of gold. It centers queer characters while having a damn good time along the way. And just like Bottoms and Fire Island, queer friendship is at the heart of Sam Wants Her Sweater Back. Not just in front of the camera, but behind it too.
Take one. We're just gonna start without her. I'm Moll and I couldn't resist getting involved with this film because the story is about navigating heartbreak through the help and love of your friends.
I'm Marina Kozak. And I came out of this film because this is the kind of film that I want to see.
It's something that resonates with the queer community and definitely far beyond.
We've scouted the locations, we've lined up prospective crew, we've done the spreadsheets, and Sam Wants Her Sweater Back can be made for a pretty modest budget. But we need your help. To hire cast and crew,
To create props, costumes, and production design.
To rent equipment and locations.
to get insurance, and so much more is only possible through your contributions. Even if you can't pledge, just spreading the word that there's a community of queer Chicago filmmakers who are seeking funding for their film would really mean the world.
Thank you for your love and support.
We're so excited to have you as part of the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, you good?
Do you want to go again?
I think I want to go again. I think I did something weird with my hands. Or maybe I didn't do anything with my hands. Yeah.